Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently on a long holiday, so this time I decided to spend my vacations in Lovina, a beautiful spot in North Bali. Lovina is famous for its natural dolphin attractions, where you can see dolphins swimming freely in the open sea. This video is about my journey to Lovina. Lovina is located in Buleleng Regency in the northern part of Bali. From where I live, it takes around 2 to 4 hours to get there, depending on which route you take. On this trip, I choose the shortest route from Ubud through the Denpasar Singaraja road. I left Ubud at around 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Here's a look at the road along the way. I started recording after passing the mountain area. So this part is the descending road in Git heading towards Buleleng. The road I took on this trip was quite challenging. Before reaching these downhill sections, I had to drive through a series of steep and winding uphill roads heading towards Badugul, a beautiful highland area known for its cool and refreshing nature. From there, the road goes downhill again towards Lake Baratan, where I drove along the lakeside for a while, enjoying the view. After that, the road climbs up once more into Wonagiri, and that's where the long downhill stretch begins. As I started descending, the road became full of sharp turns, but luckily the road was wide and smooth. It actually rains heavily just before this, and as you can see in the video, there were still some light drizzles when I start recording. Thankfully, the rains didn't continue. The road here is smooth but has quite a few sharp bends. By the way, I recorded this video using my wife's Samsung M32. This was kind of an emergency recording actually, because of my car's CCTV camera didn't record as usual. I also tried using my Brica B Pro AES3 action camera, but the mount on my dashboard wasn't high enough, so the angle didn't turn out well. Normally, I use that action camera facing inside the car to record the driver and passengers, but when I tried turning it forward, the view wasn't great either. As you can see, the turns on this downhill road are really extreme. Yeah, for me it's really extreme. Well, at least for me, they feel very extreme, especially since the road becomes narrower as I go farther down, not as wide as it was earlier in the video. So this actually my first time taking this route, and some of these curves are almost 360 degree. Okay, Luckily, I'm going downhill, not uphill, because if I had to climb this road, I'm sure my heart would be racing fast. Of course, I'll pretend to stay calm, yeah, you know, because of my wife is sitting right next to me. Fortunately, the road is really smooth. That's the good things, right? As smooth as my effort when I proposed to my former girlfriend, who is now my lovely wife, sitting beside me as my navigator and reminder whenever I get distracted while driving. During the trip, before I even start recording, I was actually enjoying some music in the car. I was listening to old Indonesian love songs by the legendary singers Panche Pondak. Hope you familiar with this name. Means if you want to know more, actually you just simply can search this name Panche Pondak in YouTube, and you will know who is he. Yeah, you may know him, or maybe you can read about him in Wikipedia. Maybe yeah, just simply type this name in your Google, yeah, or in a Google search engine or whatever is that, Bing, or yeah, other search engine you can do. Absolutely, you will get the detail about this singer, this legendary singer Panchaponda. So the song were already stored in my car's head unit, so I just hit play and enjoyed the ride. Sometimes I also played a few Balinese songs. Particularly, I love Balinese instruments. It's called as dayung sampan. So this is like enjoy Balinese gamelan, yeah, as an instrument, just to mix things up a little, yeah. But I didn't include the music in this video because, yeah, Google AdSense rules. If I use copyrighted songs, I won't get any ad revenue, and there goes my dreams of getting rich from YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Everyone want to be rich from YouTube, right? Includes me. I think you too. You, the one who is watching this video now. Yeah. So, my wife, as I mentioned earlier, was not only my navigator and reminder, yeah, but also the DJ of the trips, controlling the music from the, yeah, head unit. There's also one funny things that didn't make it into the video, yeah. So I was actually feeling really sleepy during the trip. I kept yawning several times but tried not to fall asleep. Yeah, especially since the road was going downhill with lots of sharp turns. So, to help me stay awake, I asked my wife to feed me some snacks. Luckily, we brought along some potato crackers. This is my daughter' favorites, actually, potato crackers, where when she eaten these potato crackers, and if I ask once, she won't give me, actually. Yeah, always refuse. So this is simple but perfect for keeping me awake on the way down. Yeah, and that's how our road trip continued, with beautiful views, smooth roads, love songs, and a bit of teamwork to stay awake, right? And as you can see, now we have entered Singaraja city, the capital of Buleleng Regency. It looks like a long downhill drop is finally coming to an end here, but let's see. So here we are greeted by the statue of Garuda Paksi, which mark one of the well-known landmarks as you arrive in Singaraja if you come from or by the road of Denpasar Singaraja. I'm still following the main road anyway, yeah, which you can recognize by the yellow line in the middle, yeah. So that yellow line actually means this road is part of the national route managed by central government. Meanwhile, roads with white lines in the middle are usually managed by the provincial or local governments. Just a little fun fact you may not notice while driving in Bali, but can be you notice it if you are already in Bali or in Indonesia for a long time, or you are Indonesians, or maybe if the rule regarding the roads is similar as in your country. So, if you ever plan to visit Lovina in Bali, yeah, and you love a bit of driving adventure, I really recommend you taking the route from Denpasar to Singaraja. So, driving on this road feels a bit like riding a roller coaster, yeah, but in the real world on a scenic mountain road. But if you're looking for the safest one, there is the longer route you can take. So now we are almost at the North Coast Highway of Bali, the main road that connects Singaraja to Gilimanuk. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it's called actually. Yeah, so Singaraja Gilimanuk Highway. Right now I'm driving along Sudirman Street, and on the opposite side you can see Banyuasri Market. I've just entered Ahmayadi Street now, and according to the Google Maps, I just need to keep going straight on this road. It's still part of the Singaraja Gilimanuk Highway actually, and eventually I will reach the hotel where I'll be staying tonight. Not tonight, but for tonight and the next night. It's for 2 nights. Yeah. The hotel's name is Adirama Beach Resort, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's right, Hotel Adirama. And after Ahmad Street, this road becomes Singaraja, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, based on the maps what I see. The roads here have so many names. Maybe just some part will be different names, another part will be different names. Sometimes every few hundreds, I think, yeah, a few hundred meters. What I mean, the names change. The name change every few hundreds. But anyway, the main point is that this is the coastal highway that connects one end of Bali to other, from Gilimanuk harbor all the way across the island. And this part of the road runs along the northern coastline of Bali. So let's keep following this road until we arrive at Adirama Beach Resort, our destination for tonight. Along the way, we made a quick stop and at nearby pharmacy. My wife caught a bit of cold, not a bit, but actually for a few days. Yeah, already taking medicines, but not yet getting better. Yeah, a little bit better, and maybe because of the sudden change in air pressure coming down from the mountain straight to the lowlands, so she started to feel some pain in her ear. The pain was quite sharp and uncomfortable, like that what she said actually. So we decided to stop for a moment to buy some ear drops to help relieve it. Sometimes little things like this happen when you travel, but it's always better to take care of it right away before it gets worse, right? So after getting the medicines, we continued our journey toward the hotel, Adirama. The Singaraja Gilimanuk road here isn't very smooth actually, to be honest. There are quite a lot of patches and small potholes, and the surface feels a bit rough in some areas. Maybe the road hasn't been properly repaired for a while, or perhaps it's because this route is used every day by large truck and heavy vehicles, which probably makes the road wear out much faster. It's possible that the government does repair it regularly, but since heavy vehicles keep passing through all the time, the road just gets damaged again quite quickly. Maybe, okay, maybe. So, compared to the smoother roads back in Singaraja city, the one I passed by, this one definitely feels a bit more bumpy. So along the Singaraja Gilimanuk road, the traffic was actually quite smooth, no heavy jams, yeah, and no major issue at all. Actually, everything went really well. And finally, we arrived at our destination, Adirama Beach Hotel. Yes, not a beach resort, but a beach hotel. Okay. So that's all for today's video. See you in the next one, and don't forget to follow my channel so you will get updates whenever I'm traveling again. Yeah, the video about Lovina traveling is not finished yet. Yeah, still will be continue for the next series. Stay tuned.